Hey all you dudes and dudettes out there, this is Val with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. In this video, we're going to be looking at Abigail, the Fire Siege Tower. Now, as everyone knows from my previous videos, from my Saturday summon, I finally got my third Nat 5. It was the Fire Siege Tower Abigail. I was super excited. Should have probably put a headphone warning on that video, but I was pumped. I actually spent all of Monday after 5 farming for the essences I need to ascend her, and then I leveled her up, geared her, and overall I'm very happy with her. Let's take a look at her stats. So right now we're looking at 67k HP with 1200 defense. I didn't really focus on attack a lot or crit damage. I did focus on accuracy somewhat. I got it to 72%. I'm not entirely happy with that, but it'll work. It'll work. Now let's take a look at gear. Due to me and the viewers, we were talking about it, the best build, I went Adept Vital, HP, HP, HP. I still need to level these, and I need to replace this helm. But as of right now, these were the best options that I had. So this is what I went with. I really got to get into SW10 and farm some. So I really like her. Let's take a look at her skills. Wind Up Thrust. Attacks enemies with her lance. If she has the shield buff, this engages an auto repair mechanism that instantly heals for a portion of the damage dealt. So why this is awesome, this is on her auto attack skill 1. That means that if her shield is up when she uses this, she'll actually heal a bit of the damage, which is good. That's why we went Adept, so that way we can make sure the shield is up. Let's take a look at Retaliation. Gain shield and damage reflection. If the shield is still intact when it expires, it explodes. This slows and lowers attack speed and deals damage proportional to the remaining HP of the shield. Shield amounts based on max HP. This is one of the reasons that we went with HP, HP, HP. My hope is that her shield will always be up and expire and do that AoE damage, as well as proccing the small heal from her skill 1. Active skill 2, Joust Desserts. Charges in a direction dealing damage to enemies and knocking them aside. At the end of the charge, lowers defense and damages nearby enemies. Can be recast within a short period of time to stop immediately and trigger the second effect. So this is okay. I have a lot of units that lowers defense, so this really isn't a big deal. The knocking them aside is good though for PvP. That's probably why they recommend her as a PvP defense unit. Her third active skill, Head Cannon, fires 5 cannonballs at target enemy while channeling. Each damages and slows enemies in a line and then explodes when it hits a wall or reaches max range. The explosion damages and stuns enemies. Now she can still move while channeling this, which is good, so she can avoid boss AoE, or in PvP she can avoid skills. Lastly, her synergy trait increases defense of ally fire champions. So what we're hoping for here is to always have our shield up, so we're proccing our small heal, as well as letting the shield expire, so we do that AoE damage. In addition, the shield shields her, so it's good. We really focus heavily on these two abilities here in this build. So let's see how this works out in SW10. Let's actually go ahead and target her. There we go. We'll see her damage. I really like the way that head cannon looks. A lot. Alright, boss is spawned. 56 seconds into the fight. We have our shield up. Let's see if the shield expires. The shield did expire, so we did AoE damage. I imagine her damage numbers are going to be nice, as it looked like she always had her shield up and exploding on trash waves, and they were grouped tightly together, so this is going to help her numbers in the end here. Alright, a minute 26 and the boss is dead. That's pretty good. It's not as fast as I've ever seen on any of my teams, but I'm okay with a minute 30. Alright, let's take a look at her damage numbers. Here we did 139k. Of course, Monis was leading the pack, followed by Snake Lady. She did outdamage Camille. Let's do another run. Here we did a little better in 160k. Snake Lady and Monis basically running neck and neck. Monis is, of course, out by just a smidgen, and this is because I actually made some changes to him. I did upgrade his bracer slot, which wasn't plus 15, and I really haven't done much with Snake Lady. She can be, sometimes she'll outdamage him, sometimes he'll outdamage her, but overall I'm happy, and you got to consider she's only level 50. If she was 60, she would be able to keep up with him much better. Alright, that's a look at her there. Let's take a look at her in PvP. Alright, as always, I take control of my Blade Master. Let's hit their back line. Wow, that was a nice little rush in there by her. She pushed them aside. I'm actually very happy with that. That went pretty smoothly. Oh, and he stuns? Oh, or she stuns? Good job. Excellent job. Alright, let's take a look. She did well. She did 80k damage, keeping up with Camille. Camille does a lot of damage because of his skill 3, which is based on defense. And I have over 2k defense on him. It can one-shot quite a few units, especially if there's defense break on it, which a lot of my units bring to the table, as you can see here. We've got 3 different defense breakers. So overall, I have to say, if you do have her, I know everyone has said in Discord, I've seen it in Reddit, that, you know, she is PvP focused. She is the worst of her sisters, and mostly because she does lack OGD. If she had OGD, obviously she'd be a much better unit everywhere. But as it stands right now, I am super happy that I got her. I'm really happy with the Adept Vital build that I have her on. I say if you do have her, build her. She is definitely worth your time. Her damage is good. Her defensive capabilities are great. And she works on both PvP offense and defense. As always, all you dudes and dudettes, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and stay frosty out there.